Welcome, 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 everybody. Are you ready for some pain? Because I know I sure am. How is everybody doing today? Welcome into Kanbei to Terrados, to Peter, to D1, to Eternal NOS, and to Terrados. And I'm sure there are plenty of other people like William St. Germain and Joe and Mazal. Welcome into all of you, and welcome into Andrew. I hope everyone's having a lovely weekend. And this is a bit of a rarity, isn't it? A late night stream. It's been a very, very long time since I've done a late night stream. I've got about 6 hours at most to get through Magcargo. I know. Late night stream, picking the hardest Pokemon. I think we should get the graphics up. This is going to be a tough one. There's going to be a lot of pain. There's going to be a lot of frustration. But we're going to have a lot of fun. I've already got my Magcargo. He is called Gary Jr. Let's have a little look at his stats while we're here. 20 in HP. We're holding a berry and our only move is Smog. Ugh. 10 in attack, 10 in defense, 13 in special attack, 10 in special defense, and 8 in speed. You'll be able to see the live stats update in the stat totals. I should not fall asleep. I've got a little bit of caffeine next to me. But we're in this for the long haul. Let's try and get under 3 hours. Thank you for popping in, Dan. Sleep well. Yes, we know. Slugma, you get the rest of that joke. Let's do it. The sprite is very different. Now, we're not going to take on the first Pokemon we encounter in this instance. We are going to be taking on exclusively Hoppip at the moment. Because we have Smog, and Smog is super effective against Hoppip. So we're going to start the grind when we find our first Hoppip. I'm going to be taking advantage of save states, just to make the encounters go that little bit quicker. But that is something that we do on every run now, where we have to grind early on. So we're going to be save stating until we find our first Hoppip. Here we have a Hoppip, let's hope Smog hits, which of course it doesn't. Should be a 3-shot or maybe a 2-shot if we hit the poison. Hoppip was not good in these gens. Caterpie not so much. I will try against the Caterpie. No, it's not super effective, so we shall run from that. Good idea though, Terrados. We're just going to be running into Hoppip, hopefully. Taking advantage of that pure grass typing. It was a good idea. Welcome in, Daniel. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. I've just had some food in me, so I'm feeling a little bit more energetic. Not feeling the tired yet either. Smog is terrible, but that 40% poison chance does mean we're at least dealing passive damage. I just had some chicken and chips today, something quick and easy in the oven. Because I knew I'd be streaming, I knew I'd be going in for the long haul. I didn't want to bother cooking anything too out of the ordinary. Toast is good at this time of night. Tacos are also good. Kanbei, never feel any kind of pressure to stick around. This live stream is going to be as a VOD until the end of time. We are really having some bad luck, aren't we, finding these Hoppip at the moment? Gotta be honest, I'm not a big fan of lightly singed bread myself, but I know a lot of people do love the toast. Andrew, of course, being someone who loves toast. And hopefully at the end of this, we'll be raising a toast to Magcargo for improving the time. Although, if these Hoppip keep being incredibly elusive, that might not be the easiest. Nope, Hoppip just because it's the quickest kill. I did about an hour's worth of testing before coming on air. And even with the grind finding the Hoppip, it was still quicker than knocking out random Pokemon. It is stat experience in Gen 2. We can max out our stat experience. We have not done that so far, but we live in hope, and I cannot believe we've only had one Hoppip so far. This is a little bit ludicrous. This is like trying to find the Paris of the HM friends over and over again. If this carries on, we will just there we go. we'll move to other Pokemon. We got that poison chance again. Smog hits, and we knock it out. Loaf of thick bread in the freezer just for toast. That sounds pretty good to me. We're slower than Ladybird. We need to get up to level 8 as well. So we're going to get up to level 8 just so that we have some chance of getting through some of the later battles. We're going to try and poison the opponent's Pokemon when we get to Rival 1. This is a very, very bulky Hoppip here. Sprout Tower would hopefully be easy. We'll have Ember by then. And we're going to be taking advantage as much as possible of our special attack. And as everybody knows, I am clueless about red, blue, and yellow. Now the Hoppip train has started. And we're going to finish this one off with a struggle. We'll actually attack some things with struggle while we're at it. We might as well try and at least get leveled up a little bit quicker. Our speed is diabolical. Caterpie's good to do with struggle. Pidgey might knock us out if we're not careful. Should be fine. Yeah. Now we'll take a cheeky little heal. And we should be fine making our way up to Mr. Pokemon's house now. 5 minutes of grinding to get our first move is not the worst in the world. I just know an awful lot about Gen 2 mechanics because I've played Gen 2 so heavily. That is true, Hoppip's encounter is much, much better south of Violet City. However, by that time, we have no use for Hoppip anymore. There are a few Pokemon where we have to do the Hoppip grind. Togepi's another one that I did on my Discord with a bunch of people, and we needed to use the Hoppip struggle strat for that as well. The reason we pick Hoppip is because it's the only Pokemon that cannot attack us. Hoppip only knows Splash, so it doesn't matter so much about the damage we take. Because it's then just like fighting a regular Pokemon. I just don't like not being able to use HMs or items on the field with a quick key press. That's why I don't run Gen 1. Having to go into the bag to use the bike, or having to go into the menu to use Surf, it's just too much for me. Oh, William, you did not have to. Thank you so much. 5 gifted memberships. Peach, Salami Guy, Mike, Pariah Dark, King Harding. There's all 5 memberships have been taken. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you all enjoy your memberships. Enjoy the emotes. If you're on the Discord, enjoy that membership tier. I nearly swore then, and I've never sworn on YouTube. Thank you so much, William. And I really hope that World of Tanks is treating you well today. We have Ember. I'm so sorry to anyone who did not get the membership there, but thank you so much, William. That means an awful lot. I really hope I've not got some kind of broken loop now on my notifications. I think the notifications are going on loop. You've broken it, William. Let's refresh that. It's very retro. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. I will have to report that as a bug. Gen 4 onwards got very slow. That's why I don't really like playing Gen 4. It's not so bad on 4 times speed. I think we're good now. I think the notifications have stopped going on a loop. We poisoned the Totodile. That's what we needed to do to get through this. And we are already through. This is not punishment for Kangaskhan doing too well. It's because I've been doing a hell of a lot of hard runs. lately. And honestly, this is a bit of a palate cleanser. William, don't you be spending money on the channel. You've already done more than enough to support. Thank you so much. No spoilers for Kangaskhan, please, by the way. You know me, there's never any pressure at all to join the channel as a member, to gift anything. I'm just here to hang out with you lovely people. The only thing that's different is I'm the one with the controller in my hand. I'm the one making the inputs. We're all working on this together. Salabench run in Generation 3, I definitely wouldn't rule it out. I'm not going to be able to do that tonight, because I think we'll be here until the end of time with good old Magcargo, but we will try our best to get through this as quickly as possible. I have been working on my Gen 3 Nuzlocke overlay, by the way, and I am so excited for that to be a thing coming up after we've completed our Gen 2 Nuzlocke, I beg your pardon. Nuzlocke Fridays are a thing now here on the channel, so our Friday streams are going to be Nuzlockes. We're in the middle of our Gen 2 Nuzlocke at the moment. We have just got to the Pokemon League on our third try, and the VOD is up on the channel if you have missed it so far. It really was a great magical run. So Nuzlocke Fridays and Challenge Run Sundays or Mondays, depending on my schedule. But the Nuzlocke Friday is set in stone now. Kangaskhan really was a beast, and I accidentally uploaded it on Mother's Day weekend here in the UK. I completely forgot it was Mother's Day, which I suppose is not the greatest thing to say. But that was a bit of convenient timing on my part. Hopefully consistent time, but the clocks, they are changing here in the UK. So from this time next week, our clocks are going forward an hour here in the UK. A lot of you in the US, if you follow daylight savings time, it will already have happened. So we're going to have to try and figure out a good time for all of us, starting from Friday week. So that will be the first Friday in April. We will have our actual regular stream times. You say the first gym leader won't be too hard. He has Mud Slap, unfortunately, which we will be weak to. We'll see what we do. We'll see how we go with Magcargo. We could be here for a very long time. I do have a backup Pokemon if we do this one in a very quick amount of time. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Just a few more levels until we start chucking rocks at things. You can do it with a Violet City egg. It's very rare we get an encounter here, but we got a rat. We'll have to see. We've got a different hidden power type this time. We're rocking the old hidden power ice, and I'm hoping that will make a huge difference. Because Claire was our big obstacle. So if we can at least set up a single amnesia. It's level 15 for Rock Throw. It's on the overlay. We're already at level 12 and we don't have Rock Throw. Yes, we have the ground-type gym leader very soon. With Faulkner. He's a different liar with the flyers. He's got the flying types, but he lies about his move speciality. So we've got a nice wedge of experience there from Sprout Tower. We'll escape rope out. We'll take a cheeky little heal. And then we'll start taking on Falconer's Gym. If we don't get up to 15, I probably will grind on some wilds. Because I think it's going to be very fortuitous to chuck some rocks at his Pokemon. In fact, we are certainly going to have to grind a little bit. Let's utilise one of our potions here, save a bit of time. Alolan Raticate, 100%. I love the Alolan Rat line. My all-time favourite Pokemon line. Full-time speed saves runs like this. Especially seeing as we have to get quite a few levels. However, we don't just have to wait for Hoppip now. We can ignite pretty much everything on this route. The only thing we can't ignite is Pidgey, isn't it? The escape rope was brilliant, putting it up there. And none of those really are liars. Because he has a water type, but it is part fighting. And Jasmine has 2 electric types, but they're part steel. It'd be like calling someone who runs normal and flying types. So, for instance, Falconer a liar. Now, Falconer is a liar, don't get me wrong. But not for that reason. Andrew is showing off our Pidge emote and our Alolan Rat emote. If you do have a channel membership, enjoy the emotes. We've just added a new one. Jasmine's just a performance-enhancing vitamin user. Morty is a Poison-type leader. And there's our wonderful Kenya emote made by the lovely Choco Snicky. Falconer is a cheater. He has the underleveled Pidgeotto, doesn't he? And apologies if my speech is a little bit stuttery at the moment. I had an allergic reaction to the cat earlier. So I'm a little bit distracted by my hand being covered in hives at the moment. Lance is a liar, a cheater, and he likes assaulting people with Pokemon moves. He's got the whole shebang. Have to go and heal after this Leddybear. And then it should be one more set of grinding. We're not in Pokemon Yellow though, but you can get underlevel Pidgeotto over in Route 2. I reckon that Falconer is from Kanto initially. It would make sense if he's from maybe Pewter City, maybe Violet City, somewhere around there. I didn't think I was allergic to cats. I'm allergic to this cat that's made our house his home. I'll have no talk of turning 40. That's not for quite a few years for me. Agatha's a liar. There's no doubt about that. Right, so we can throw rocks at Pokemon now. So we might actually get a slower split than our first Magcargo. I'm going to stick a rock throw in first place. I was about to hit the reset button there because I have a feeling we're going to take a lot of resets. There we go. I need to now split. That wasn't in focus. Yeah, we're 2 minutes slower at the moment, but we should speed up quite rapidly. I might have the cat, so that might have been the issue. Whitney would probably still have her Clefairy. I doubt they would move it, or they might change it to a Jigglypuff, because that's dual normal fairy. It would also give her some much-needed fighting resistance. Diantha's an interesting champion. I didn't heal, did I, in the Pokemon Center? That's not a clever move at all. However, we are going to take advantage of our fairly decent special attack now and try and race through the next part of the game. 2 Dunsparce would be a little bit... 2 rollout users would be a little bit much for Whitney. That is true. Her entire gym, at least in Gen 2, is a giant Clefairy made out of flower pots. Lance in the game is all about the glory. Welcome in, Abner. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm looking forward to doing some Fire Red Leaf Green hardcore Nuzlocke with you lovely people. Because the plan is to take on the entire game, not just the abridged version that we do for our challenge runs. So we're going to be doing the whole Sevi Island arc when we eventually run our Gen 3 hardcore Nuzlocke. Did a test of Emerald last night, and that works well, apart from the abilities not showing. But we got that fixed in the end as well. But I'm very excited for the content I'm bringing you. Especially next Saturday's run. That is going to be one not to be missed. We'll get that for money purposes later. Go on, like the other way, mate. Thank you. And once more. Perfect. Grab that extra great ball there. And I reckon that extra 1 minute 55 we have at the moment was just bad luck with the Hoppip grinding at the very beginning. We will make that up. Throw a rocket at Vulpix. There aren't that many fast rock types at all. And it's HM friend time, so I actually need to leave the forest. And we're going to go to the thumbnail for just a hot second. Because I need to change the game's clock. Because at the moment the game's clock is set to daytime, and we need it nighttime for the HM friends. So, timer is now unpaused. Let's find our HM friends. There are probably plenty of Pokemon I would make stronger. A lot of them did get buffs in Gen 6, 7, and 8. But for instance, something like Farfetch'd in Gen 1 through to 6, it's just a little bit lackluster. I mean, I know we have access to Swords Dance, but it's still not that strong. It's like a bad Doduo. Regional variant of Psyduck that was Psychic would be brilliant. I think that would be exactly what we need for Psyduck. And talking of Psyduck, we're trying to find a Psyduck now, hence why the timer is paused. We pause the time to find the HM friends because this is all RNG. And it doesn't factor into the Pokemon's performance. And here's our Psyduck. And we've just got to yeet some balls at it now. I'd like to see Cantoni and Farfetch'd get an evolution just like Galarian Farfetch'd did. But I can't see them doing that. I think they're giving the regional evos as an exclusive thing now. The question is, does it matter if a Pokemon wants its typing? Because if a Pokemon doesn't want its typing but it still has psychic powers, then surely it's still technically psychic, regardless of whether it can control them or not. Exactly, Bagon became flying out of desire, but surely if it still has the powers, it must keep the type. Oh yes, what's it called? Flamigo. I like Flamigo. I like how it ties a knot in itself to control its power. I am serious, and I will call you Shirley. Flamigo is derpy. We're having really bad luck with the 5% today, aren't we? I just need to complain about things. As soon as I complain, we get what we want. Stay in the ball, please, Paris. Paris, stay in the ball. In Legends Arceus, they retconned Gyarados to be able to fly. That would make World of Tanks an awful lot easier for you, wouldn't it, Will? Where do we see the Flying Gyarados in Gen 6? I'd like to see a normal evolution. It's been a very long time since I've played Gen 6, actually. I'm missing the Carlos vibes. I would consider a live race, but it would have to be under very specific circumstances. Oh yes, the Sky Battles! I completely forgot about the Sky Battles. That's a very good idea, having a regional Eevee for the physical types. The Dunsparce isn't bad. Circumstances would have to be that it fits in with both of our schedules, and that it's something we all wanted to do. Dragon Evolution would be cool. No reset so far is better than I expected, I've got to be honest. I feel like they did the Dunsparce just to troll people. Because people have been asking for a Dunsparce evolution since Dunsparce was a thing. And there are certain things that a Dunsparce looks like, but we're definitely not going to talk about those in this chat. However, on Discord, I'm sure people will fill people in. Bugsy was remarkably easy, not wholly unexpected. Here is where I expect this run to fall apart a little bit. Ghastly, mate. Why'd you do that? So we're going to get hit by a water gun. Yeah. Time for the first grinding session. It would have been cool if they called it Did a Dunsparce. That's so fun to say. That Dunsparce reminds me of that Vine, Welcome to Target. I didn't check the level up group for Magcargo, but it sure as hell feels slow. Ideally, let a swear pop out then. Favourite fire type mon, not Magcargo. Definitely. Well, actually, Magcargo's got a soft spot for me. We'll need Amnesia for later on, but I think we'll make it through Rival 2. We out it. Got a question about the favourite fire type. I'm now blanking on every single fire type that's in the games. I've run a lot of them. I will have to have a think about that on my first break, because that's going to bug me. Heatmore, I love Heatmore. Heatmore eats one of my least favourite Pokemon. Durant gives me the creeps. The Bumhead Fireduck's nice. I really enjoyed running the Bumhead Fireduck. I did go very far, actually, with our first reset here. It is. Let's hope I don't get fired for not thinking of a good Pokemon. Torkoal's really good. I love Ho-Oh. That's one of my favourites lines. Welcome in, Not Chays. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely Sunday. I'm hoping it's Sunday for you. There weren't that many new fire types in Gen 2, you're correct. Oh, bum. I don't like battling Hiker Anthony. Welcome in, Rob. I hope you're having a lovely day. Ninetales is one I'm really excited to run. Yeah, Gen 4 is the worst for fire. You've got the starter and you've got Ponyta. We'll try again at this level, although we'll get sent to sleep straight away. No chance. Venomoth is Poison Bug. Can't catch me out with that one. Might have been Bug Poison, but it's definitely those two. At least in Crystal you can get the stones pre-league. They fixed that horrible design choice from Gold and Silver. Whose idea was it to lock the Evo Stones into Bill's grandfather? I kind of wish the BDSP Pico Radar was better. BSP's Poké Radar is one of the worst things about that game. I think that's why I run Crystal so much. It's just got all the quality of life upgrades that you don't have in Gold and Silver. Sprite animations are good, and I believe these are the only games up until maybe even Gen 5 where you have multiple frames of animation. Kenya's my favourite HM friend by a long way, but don't let the others hear you. I don't really play too many ROM hacks. Kenya probably followed by Psyduck. Abra's just there for teleport. Paris is cool, but I've had my run-ins with Paris. I remember as a kid, I got gold first, and then someone bought me silver for Christmas. And I thought we'd got a bootleg copy. Because all the sprites looked wrong. I was thinking, because someone made like a knockoff of Crystal, or not of Crystal, of Gold, and called it Silver. Later Gen Paris is better. Gen 2 Paris is not great. There are very few trainers who have the Paris line in Gen 2. And for one of the big trainers on the Victory Road analogue, they had to give him a Gen 1 exclusive transfer move to make him good. My original Gen 2 saves all died out. I think it's a lost cause at level 22. We did get the poison off, though. We're getting there. Thank you for popping in. I hope you had a lovely time. The Leech Life buff was genuinely overdue. I like that Spore is a Mushroom Pokemon exclusive move. It's been a very long time since we've had a grind on stream like this. It's kind of my favourite parts of doing things on stream, because we just get to chat and chill, don't we? I don't know if Toadschool learns Spore, actually. Although they kept their form in adding Mushroom Pokemon in odd generations. I have got a Smeargle run recorded that's actually coming out this Saturday. And I can guarantee that I will not use Spore. It is called Toadschool. There's Toadschool and Toadscruel. I don't even think we've got any decent trainers to go up against. We've got the Slowpoke trainer. But obviously he's a Slowpoke trainer. Level 40, thank you for letting me know that. And I think for this one we're just going to try once each level. If we can see a win, then we can carry on. If not, we will just have to give up, I suppose. I found it really interesting that, for the most part, evolved Pokemon learn their moves later. But I believe that if it's a friendship evolution, definitely in Gens 2 and 3, you learn the moves at the same levels. How old? How old what? How old Crystal? Crystal's what? Far older than me. Not far older than me, far younger than me. Yes, you don't have diminishing returns for experience in this. I don't know about trade evos. How old do you think I am, Hunter? That's the better question here. Level 23. Let's try now, shall we? I just love how Toadschool runs. I think it's so daft. You're close, I'm 31. 32 in a couple of months. If Smog had not have missed there, we would have been in with a chance. So we're going to try a few times at this level. We're not going to get hypnotized, though. I'm not quite at 34. I scraped into the 90s. Now, this Crocodile seems to have a chance of statusing on turn 1. Oh, he critical hit. That's not fair. Crocodile is cool in this game. You might notice we turned back from night today now that we've got the HM friends. That shows how long we've been grinding for this. Slugma is taking the water guns better. It is currently 20 to 1 in the morning for me. We need to rely on Smog. And Smog's accuracy, it's about as accurate as an alcoholic in a thunderstorm. So we're going to take a few resets here until Smog hits. I'm also going to move further forward. I just don't want to be caught in the loop if I save a little too far forward. Slugman's only got the 2 times weakness. Please don't miss again. Crocodile's one of my favourite mid-stage Evos. I'm going to try an Ember. We have to rely on him using Rage. I think at this point it's going to be quicker to brute force our way through than get another level. When you run with one of the starter types or something that's weak to fire, ground, or grass, Rival 2 is one of the hardest battles you'll ever go up against. We also need the poison off Smog. Yep, it's the RNG strat. We've seen it a few times. I could Mud Slap. In fact, Mud Slap might be the play here. Try and get the accuracy dropped. Sometimes the obvious strat is staring you in the face the entire time and you don't notice it. We're through Rival 2. Oh, we're keeping Amnesia right until the end. Don't know why I spoke to Kurt there. Welcome in, Stormy. I hope you're having a lovely day. And we need some super potions as well. And I bought an extra repel because we are going to get the charcoal. Yes, the reset counter hasn't exceeded the level counter quite yet. Welcome in, Umbreon. Oh, I was going to say we'll take our chances with not having an encounter, but we got one. Now somehow they've beaten us out of the forest. We can chat to this dude here. The reset counter is not automatically incremented. I have to manually press it. Low speed stats really are very, very brutal for solo runs. Having a low speed stat can take off about half an hour on a run's potential time. Lance is a liar because he doesn't specialize in dragon types. He specializes in flying types in Gen 2. We can't even learn Headbutt, but maybe Magcargo can. It's on my routing, so that could be a hangover from something else. I think we'll be needing Sweet Scent later on, so we'll pick it up, and then we'll ignite some Pokemon. The common type theming in his champion team in Gen 2 is flying, therefore he's a flying Pokemon trainer. We'll need all the super potions we can get. No early Abra this time, but we are finally in Goldenrod City after 40 minutes. Not even the slowest run I've been on this week into Goldenrod. Not going to spoil anything, but goodness me, Togepi's slow, isn't it? Lance doesn't have 2 Dragonair in Gen 2. He has 3 Dragonite. 3 Dragonites, an Aerodactyl, a Gyarados, and a Charizard. It's his Gen 2 team. And his Dragonite are under-leveled. That is very true, Pariah. It is nice to have a run where I don't have to worry about this trainer here. Because all these Magnemite, they're deliciously weak to fire. And I mean, for all of our Slugma's problems, we have an awful lot of special attack going up for us. I should not have encountered this person. Jeez, why did I do that? Please don't water gun me, thank you. I don't even know if Slowpoke has water gun at this level because it's normally a one-shot. It's Abra time. And while we're at it, we'll get my favourite HM friend. It's time to say hello to Kenya. No extra coins for once. I have got into such a bad habit with that. Got through Spinnerhell with no encounters. That's always a bonus. We are going to get the Quick Claw and we're going to glue it onto our Pokemon at some point. Go down, pick up Dig, and it's at this point we will teach Dig to Paris. And we will also teach Sweet Scent to Paris. Get rid of Cut. And then we need to put Sweet Scent at the bottom, Flash at the top, and Dig in second place. I reckon Lance was in cahoots with Team Rocket. It was all a ploy to evolve his Dragonite early. Please don't critical hit me again like that, Kadabra. That's very rude of you. We find it very, very easy. Oh, I find it very, very easy to lose Magcargo, not Magcargo, Abra, by doing it in the grass. That was my initial routing, and it just doesn't work. Who's to say that they weren't all acting? And that Hyper Beam was not just a fake thing? I'm sorry that your son can't sleep, Brad. I hope he manages to drift off to sleep relatively soon. We're going to try it now, Hunter. Worst that can happen is that we don't get through first time. Oh, they had a reflect. That was not good. You missed a few resets. Metronome. Seismic Toss! I don't have control over the playlist while I'm on stream, unfortunately. I can see a win at this level. So we're going to try a couple more trainers just to be sure. I wasted an extra berry earlier. We've had the Clefairy do quite a few blowy uppies in test runs. It's only ever happened once in a recorded run. But we haven't had many fishers yet. Give it time though. That Meowth's bite is actually quite dangerous here. Because we can flinch. We get flinch locked. Alright, so let's take a heal and then let's try again. Oh, we had Aeroblast when I ran Togepi. Unfortunately, it was against a Steel type. I wouldn't mind Sacred Fire, it wouldn't do so much against us here. Thunder Wave? No thank you. And we have more Gen 2 accuracy nonsense here. We talked it in, didn't we? We talked it in. The fairy. Boom. Right. Cannot believe that. Rolla, just miss, please, my love. Chansey does need a new roommate after that. We were overdue a Clefairy going boom. I'm glad it happened tonight. Get the squirt bottle, do a cheeky little heal, and then let's make our way towards Ecruteak City. Do you mind, Spinners? Thank you. At the moment, the overlay's pretty much as full as it can get without being too much information overload. And we have stretched our overlay as far as possible. So unfortunately, I can't put the type advantage and disadvantages, because with some Pokemon we have made it so that it just about fits all their learn set in. I do use GameHook, yes. There should be a resource list of what I use down the description. It is currently 5-1 here in the UK for me. I was being told there that ad time is happening for some viewers, but I'm going to be taking a break very soon anyway. Time capsule allows you to trade between generations 2 and 1. And that's the only way to get some items. So for instance, the Psych-Up TM, that is only available via the time capsule. What is with the critical hits, mate? So the Psych-Up TM is unavailable unless you own Gen 1, which is a little bit nonsense if you ask me. The Light Ball as well, good point. Unless you can you get the Light Ball off Wild Pikachu? Or is that a later game thing? So I know you can get the Lucky Egg off Wild Chansey, and that is the rarest item in the game. Oh, wow. Just from Yellow Pikachu. That is nonsense and a half. Why am I hardening? I meant to throw a rock. Is Ember gonna... No, Ember's not gonna. Didn't even need to finish that sentence, did I? No! I thought we had it then. Critical hit. Oh, I'm not even going in at full health, am I? It would be nice to get a special item for Eevee. I feel like Eevee is sort of the forgotten child. We'll do Jolteon first. Vaporeon is very bulky. Another trip to the Pokemon Center. Nerfjoy is giving me the frequent flyer miles here. Oh, that's not where we want to go. We don't want to go upstairs. 15th time's the charm. You're critical hitting more than you're missing, mate. You put some glasses on. I want to try and burn this thing as well. Throw a rock at it. There we go. Through the kimono, girls. Going to get early hidden power, not that we actually need it, but I think we are going to benefit from maybe battling him. Because these are a really decent chunk of experience for early game. Umbreon's my favourite evolution by a long way, but it's not particularly good for a solo run. Oh, our repel wore off. Got through that trainer first time, the run's blessed. I like Sylveon too. But I feel like Sylveon is more forgotten about. Especially because it didn't feature in things like BDSP. Though they rectified that in Legends Arceus, didn't they? You can get to the lion's share of places without Surf. Hidden Power Ice this time. Because our big roadblock before was Claire. So we're going to have at least something that's neutral to that Dragonair. Or neutral to the Kingdra, I should say. And it's super effective against Dragonair, taking advantage of our special attack stat. Sylveon's not in BDSP. 99% certain that Sylveon's not in. Or is it? We are definitely not getting through this battle. I will always start with the lowest stage evolution, because Just the Battles has gone to bed. Please don't argue in the comments. Does it really matter if Sylveon's in? Yeah, we're going to get rid of Mudslap. That might be a misplay, but we shall find out later. I know, the irony. Forgetting something to learn something that makes you forget something. After Rival 3, I beg your pardon, we are going to be taking our first regular break. I am going to put the Quick Claw on. Try and get through this battle. Oh, Rock Throw is not doing much at all. Alright, we're going to have to RNG this a little bit. First hour's already done on stream. I didn't delay Evo until after Chuck in the Slugma in the video run, and I think that might have been an issue. So we'll try a few different strats against Chuck. We're just waiting for him to use something other than Curse. So if he doesn't use Curse, we're not on a clock. 90% chance for Curse on turn 1. This time he used Lick, which means that we can get a little bit of a boost here. We'll do another Amnesia. Ooh, 8 HP is not great for 2 more Pokemon. There we go, through Rival. And we will dig out of here. I like the Gen 3 remakes. I was going to say I thought it was just the Gen 1 through 4 decks that was in. But on that note, it's time for our first quick break. If you need the loo, go to the loo. If you need a stretch, have a little stretch. I'll be back in a couple of moments. Thank you all so much for hanging out so far. And we are back. Thank you so much for your patience there. We are ready to carry on. Let's unpause the timer. And let's carry on. First port of call is going to be Morty's Gym, where we are probably not going to outspeed any of these Ghastly. And the game proves me to be a liar. Very surprised we didn't get paralyzed there. You can call me Lance once, Kanbei. I will let you call me Lance just this once. That makes me feel a little bit more positive, actually, about good old Chuck. Not Chuck, what's his name? Morty! That sounds like a good name. Defeated all the gym trainers, so now we're going to take another heal. And then we're going to head over this way. Because I'm going to take on some of these trainers here. I'll also pick up the mint berry. And we'll probably use that for Chark. There's the paralysis we've all been waiting for. We aren't actually that much better than our original run at the moment. But most of our issues came from Claire. We've got a paralyzed heal, so we don't need to go back and heal up ourselves. This is a Mr. Mime. He's got substitutes, which can be a bit frustrating, but we'll take the risk. He substituted. I find it so weird that in Gen 2, substitute was Mr. Mime's signature move. This is a trickiest trainer to go up against, but we do have quite a level advantage, and he is slow. Hidden Power Ice for Claire is the plan. Get the Mint Berry. We'll get this Nugget in case we need to buy some stuff later. And we're also going to take on God's Truth Ruth and her husband Derek. So this is God's Truth Pokefan Ruth. And her husband Derek has the counterpart Pikachu just down here. That's what I'm thinking. Hidden Power Ice with a strong special attack should be decent. Teleport back. And now let's give Morty a try, shall we? If I can do my movement correctly. I don't know. It does worry me as to why there's a nugget there. We're on a clock already, which isn't great. Especially seeing as these are 2 shots. Welcome in, Justin. I hope you're doing well. Solo Meowth Run, what game are you going to be playing it in? The rebattles in the Gen 4 remakes was such a good idea. Paralyzed when he uses Lick. That's not great. No, I'm going to save the Mint Berry, I think. Because we're going to waste it a lot of the time anyway. Try it once more and then we'll take on some more trainers. We'll do Lighthouse. I think that might have to be the play. Meowth in Violets. Very good luck with that. Crystal Clear is such a good ROM hack. Krabby is very dangerous. It is an RNG simulator at times, unfortunately. And nobody can accurately predict the Gen 2 AI. If they say they can predict what they do every time, they are misinformed, unfortunately. Gen 2 is all about the chances with the RNG and with what the AI would do. I do like the idea of a rematch system in Crystal. That'd be a good way to get the experience that's sorely lacking in this game. Karen is such a nightmare. Although she never actually she rarely, I should say, actually switches for me. I haven't heard of Pokemon Prism, Andrew. That is the trouble with the Versus Seeker. You're never quite sure what level they're going to be. Glad we got through this Growler trailer. He does have... He has Raw. Yes, that's what he has. It's all just high percentage chances with this. I swear we're getting so many critical hits recently. It's actually a little bit bonkers. Sleep well, Peter. Thanks for popping in. I will definitely quote you on that. Level scaling. Why are you using water gun? Be nice and use bubble, thank you. I'm hoping that reset counter will go down again soon. Well, not go down, but the level will catch up. If it goes down, you know I'm cheating. And I'm having a Lance moment. A lot of people forget that it's a Gen 2 Pokemon. It's because it wasn't really available too early in Gen 2. Let's try this again. I think the Quick Claw is probably the better item still. We aren't cursed, which is good. Although we could still get Dream Eatered. A little bit like this. It's a very occasionally not so slow claw. Yep, the Cyclament's available on Cycling Road. We are cursed this time. And we're hypnotized. Still would much rather have this in case the Poliwhirl decides... the Poliwrath, I beg your pardon, decides to hypnotize us later. No, it's consistent. I just need to undo a state there. We'll lose this battle. Undo save states, please. Thank you. There we go. Apologies about that. Press the wrong button. We might have to waste our Mint Berry here, actually. Yeah. We'll roll the dice with Chuck. I think Chuck not cursing us, we're going to be in a better stead. At least this gives us an extra turn. And that's what I didn't want to happen. I wanted to use the Mint Berry on the Gengar. I'll take double Nightshade. Should survive on 2, and we didn't waste the Mint Berry. Perfect. Let's heal up here. And let's carry on. And I forgot to split for Morty. Bum. Did I do my shop? I didn't do my shop. Doing things ever so slightly out of order throws your comfortable pacing down. We should have strength. We have surf as well. And we want to use a super repel over here. I'm not expecting great things from this gym, I've got to be honest with you. But we'll at least try and get through the start of it. Can't even get through the start of it. Let's stick the Quick Claw on for now. Fish and chips would be lovely. Let's try the Using battle. Rollout missed, which is good. Thunder hit, which isn't so good. Thunder hit twice in a row, which is terrible. My RNG luck today is something else. I really don't like this part of the game. If you're running a fire type, especially a fire rock type, this is terrible. Gen 3 is 60 FPS, as are the battles in Gen 5, I believe. That gave us next to nothing. I can't remember if I picked up the secret potion. No, I didn't. There we go, got that now. Try these trainers once more, shall we? This is the tricky part of the game. Be nice if we got a burn off on this Hitmon. Or just something. Some luck going our way. We've got 9 HP to get through the next Hitmon. It's not going to happen. Yeah. Alright, it's time to grind again. Unfortunately, we don't really have any good Pokemon to grind against. So we'll try going on to Route 41. Chuck some rocks at stuff. And get poisoned en route. Gen 4 against Blissey is an actual nightmare. At least they sped it up, I believe, a little bit in Platinum and the Gen 4 remakes. Can we stop being poisoned, please, on the very first turn? Can throw a rock at Mantine, at least. We get Flamethrower in one level, which should help our cause a little bit. Aren't we the privileged ones not getting poisoned that time? We've got Flamethrower now, so we're going to teleport back. I'm hoping this will be enough to see us through Chuck. I doubt it, but we'll live in hope. Of course he critical hits. Oh no. We're going to have to take on that last battle again. I didn't save state. The critical hit luck I have had. Talking critical hits, that's one there. Critical hit luck I have had in this game recently has been atrocious. I had a Farigiraf for a bit. We lost all of about a minute there. Still not great on the very first gym trainers here. But we're through them. Thank goodness for that. We can ignite the Machop line. No issue at all. We should have been fine either way, but it was definitely clutch. Five hits. Lovely. I do remember those GBA cartridges. You've just unlocked a very old memory of mine. Critical hit. He's not even trying to hypnotize us. Ooh, that was a nice chuck split. We have saved a lot of time. We're now ahead of our old run. Annihilate's a really good name. Yeah, we'll set fire to a centre while we're here. I'm actually going to take on a lot of these trainers because we needed to take them on for Claire. And we should be over-leveled enough that we shouldn't encounter too many issues. Throw a rocket at Zubat. I never played Advance Wars. I remember quite a few friends had it in school, though. Hello, Ferret. You're one of my favourites, but not today, thank you. And we have evolved into Magcargo. We don't have much speed, but we have a lot of special attack. And of course, we now have our 2 full-times weaknesses in play. I just said no to Lance. I feel like that's something I want to do every run. Just want to tell him to sod off. I swear there are normally trainers here at the Lake of Rage, but maybe they're not activated until after the Mahogany section. Get that Max Ether. I'll definitely put it on my to-consider list. And thank you to C. Duke, Network Architecture and Engineering for joining the HM Friends. I will just call you C. Duke from now on, if you don't mind. As we beat up a Drowsy. He should sue Lance anyway. I've never played Fire Emblem either. I need to sort out this bag. I've picked up a few bits of crap that we don't need. Right, this is part of the run that takes a very long time. Just through sheer number of trainers we're going to battle. I tried playing Smash Brothers, but my thumbs just cannot do the button inputs quickly enough. We have this theory that we came up with earlier in stream that Lance's Dragonite evolved early, and it was a whole cover-up by Team Rocket. And that Lance is working in cahoots with Team Rocket. I didn't even know that you could get an optional Ditto fight there. I'm just fighting everyone I can. I never played Pokemon Masters. Is that a phone game? We're almost through this, at long last. I always feel like this is my least favourite part of the game until I get to the radio tower and then think, no, I'll do Mahogany 3 times over. At least we can throw rocks at Murkrow. Set fire to the gloom. I remember hearing about Yoko Watch in the Gen 3 day, not the Gen 3 days, the Gen 6 days. Self-destruct did next to nothing. Super Mario 64 is a really good game. Although its controls do not stand the test of time. It's a little bit like GoldenEye in that sense. Enjoy your dinner, Animaster. Thank you for popping in. And now we're in the Ice Gym, which is primarily a water gym. I found that with Temtem, it didn't have the same grip for me. I never had a Dreamcast, but didn't it have that really fancy screen in the controller? And wasn't it one of the first consoles to have proper online connectivity? Oh, it was a memory card. Shows how little I know about the Dreamcast. I just remember my friend who lived over the road had one. I was one of about 3 people in the country who had a Sega Saturn. I remember having Virtua Fighter 4, Athlete Kings. Oh, what else did I have? Clockwork Knight 2, which was really fun, actually. And there's something else that is just escaping me. I had Sonic 3D, obviously, because it came with the Sega Saturn, at least for me. I had the demo of Sonic R. I never had the Sonic R. Had a bunch of demo discs. I always wanted Nights into Dreams. That looks really fun from the demo. But my grandparents would never buy it for me. And then my gran just bought me an N64 because she recognised more Nintendo IPs. I had a PlayStation 2 as a teenager, and then I lost it because it dropped down the stairs when I was taking it down from upstairs to plug in the big TV in the lounge. The N64 was great. I never had a PS1. My sister did. Hers was chipped, though. So it had, like, the dodgy stuff available on it. I think it might be the best-selling DVD player of all time. And then didn't they make the PS3 and a lot of people just got it for its Blu-ray capabilities? I liked my PS3. I think I did have the Slim as well. I remember it got very hot. We know it's doable. We've done Magcargo before. I lost my Wii in a house move, and then I bought one for £10, and it ended up having Mario Kart in the slot. So that was an absolute result. Eruption would have been great for Magcargo. We're taking on every trainer we can here. We're going to need this experience for Claire's Gym. And even this might not be enough. Mario Kart Double Dash was fantastic. It was the best Mario Kart in my opinion. I have a scar on my face from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. It's faded an awful lot in the last 15 years. But I was doing the hammer toss. Or the hammer throw, I beg your pardon. The Wii Remote flew out of my hand, and because I was wearing the wrist strap, it didn't go very far and went straight into my face. Cut the side of my lip open. Still scarred from it if you look very closely. I remember Driver Parallel Lines on the Wii and had an awful lot of fun with that. I think that's the one where you could switch cars just completely on the fly. And I remember having an awful lot of fun with that. Those of you observing the reset counter might know that the reset counter and the level counter are now back equal. Yes, for now, but let's take the small victories where we can get them. We're not going to get small victories very often with Magcargo. I liked the old big screen TVs of the 2000s. Did anyone ever have a rear projection screen? They look so bad in hindsight. You had to have perfect lighting in your room to make a rear projection work well. Oh, those metal Beyblades were lethal. Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying your burritos. It was mind-blowing, it just wasn't great to look at. But Beyblades were so lethal, they were banned in any of the kids' places I went to when I was younger, especially in the daycares. Ooh, that sounds painful. Kids definitely don't have a lot of restraint. Most people just stuck rear projectors in the corner of their lounge and called it a day. Because it was one of the easy ways to get a really big screen. But this was back when I think 42-inch was probably the biggest you could get on the common market. It's amazing how dangerous a lot of our toys as children really were. Sort of don't appreciate it until you become a little bit older. So, welcome, babe. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a lovely rest. I never played lawn darts, and it sounds absolutely dangerous as anything. I just had a paddling pool as a kid in my garden, and a sandpit. Thank goodness my sandpit had a lid, thinking about all these years now. I had a very sheltered childhood, really. Plus, I grew up in the north. Couldn't really do much in the north, weather-wise. Oh, congratulations for finding your Ruby cartridge. We're actually doing very well level-wise at the moment. Hyper Potion, how many PP do I have? I need to get it back on the big screen. Yeah, that's fine for this battle. The good thing about Rockslide is we do have that flinch chance now. So we're through Radio Tower. Oh, that's awful that some kids stole your cartridge. Oh yes, we do actually want Sunny Day this time. Our school banned Pokemon cards. They also banned Pogs. Someone at school stole my Pokemon Gold cartridge when I brought it in. One of my friends, William, still pays for Neopets Premium. Oh god, Furbies. Furbies are creepy little things, aren't they? And nobody remembers the Furbies' demented cousins, the Shelbies. Neopets is still a thing. I do hope you got the cartridge back, Hunter. Oh, Gremlins as well. They can get in the bin. I mean, I know it's a late night stream, but now we're really giving everyone the creeps. My school didn't mind Harry Potter. Did anyone else's Furby turn itself on and just refuse to switch off? Because I swear mine would go off in the middle of the night. Didn't Furbies try and make a comeback a few years ago as well? Creepy little things. What the hell was that movement? I got a Furby, it must have been like Christmas 98 or something. And then it just got stuck in a cupboard. After about New Year's Day 99. We just did not like it. We couldn't get anything to work with it. But that was the power of excellent marketing. Everybody wanted a Furby. It was a must-have thing that year. It just shows what good marketing can do. Oh god, yeah, the fist fights for Tickle Me Elmo were ridiculous. I don't really remember the outrage too much about the GTA games on PS2. But what's really weird is the GTA team, I believe, are also the same team responsible for Lemmings, of all things. And I cannot think of two games much further apart in terms of core demographic. Not 100% sure on my strat for this gym, but we will give it a go. People did genuinely believe that Beanie Babies were an investment. People took them very seriously. Hidden Power Ice is my ace, but I'm not sure what move to forget. Maybe Harden? But I'm debating whether I use Sunny Day or whether I use Hidden Power Ice. I had the McDonald's Beanie Babies, but I never had any of the others. Ice is special in Gen 2. And we have very high special attack compared to physical attack. Hence why we just one-shot a Seadra with Flamethrower. This is a good litmus test for Cloud's Dragonair. Alright, so we are definitely going to be swapping to Hidden Power Ice after this battle. We'll get rid of Harden. We have enough physical defense that it is. We'll probably get Thunder Wave to buy this Dragonair. Oh, it flinched. Perfect. So I think the play is not the Quick Claw, but the Paralyzed Cure Berry. And we will try, first of all, with Hidden Power Ice. I'm going to actually risk doing the... Oh no, I did it again. We're just going to speed our way through these battles again. Apologies about that. The button did not work properly. Defense Curl is the one you're thinking of there. Having real trouble with my save states at the moment. My aunt's cut up a lot of my sister's Pokemon cards because she said they weren't girl toys. Welcome in, Maxie. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening. I mean, you were on the right line, Santa. Just the other move. My aunt did do my sister wrong. Source of a lot of contention, that was. Time is unpaused. We're back in sync, everybody. My aunt was a savage, unfortunately. Right, we definitely need to set up against the Dragonair. Yep, that's not wholly unexpected, Noko. So we're just going to try and get the Gen 2 miss on the Thunder Waves. And then we should be good to go. Congratulations for your shiny. I pressed the wrong button then. I like Kingdra, but goodness me, she is tough to go... She in this instance is tough to go up against. Jesus Christ, love. Critical hit. I cannot believe the one critical hit that mattered is the one that hit me. Now we've got to get another Gen 2 miss. I don't know break cards, I've got to be honest. Come on, Gen 2 miss. We don't need that much RNG, it's a 1 in 4. Let's try again. Bum. We can get through this pretty quickly, I hope. Famous last words, I know. Just need one of the smoke screens to miss. Or for her to not spam surf. Thank you, William St. Germain, for the $10 donation. Have a lovely, lovely sleep. I am sure I will catch up with you tomorrow is what I'm trying to spit out there. Thank you so much, William. Let's get an extra level just to be sure. Sleep well, William. Have a lovely rest, and I hope work goes well for you tomorrow. I pay no attention to those thresholds, Hunter. It just doesn't factor into the way I play. If I hit one, then that's just good fortune. Shouldn't be too much grinding. There is a fair amount of experience left on this route, thank goodness. He's taking the surf pretty well. Could probably get through with Sunny Day as well, but I don't want to lose Rock Slide. Our bag is full. We need to remember that when we go back up. Fearo's decent experience. Primeape should be decent experience. And a Tauros. Should get to 53 from this. Yes. Marvellous. So we'll teleport back up to Blackthorn. We'll do a cheeky little heal. And let's try again. I just played piano when I was younger. I tried learning guitar, but I got bored. We were at Claire's gym until roughly the 2.5 hour mark in the last video. Piano's nice if you get a good teacher. Playing by ear is nice. I am so dyslexic I can't read sheet music. I need to move my moves around. That needs to be in slot 3. That was messing me about there. Just want to see how much. That's not one-shot range now, at least. Ooh, that sounds painful, Tarados. See, in the UK, we don't really have that kind of summer camp experience very often. Oh, it's still a struggle. I'm going to try something here. I might try getting rid of Hidden Power Ice in a second. I might try with Sunny Day. Yeah, let's try that. Let's change the state slots to 11. So that way, we do have the alternative option if need be. No, that was not the play. Give it one more try like this, so. She critical hit again. I reckon we're better off using Rock Slide, because it might not get her into healing range. Oh, maybe it does. No, no abilities in this version. Think I've got a trap. Might take a little bit of time for it to work. Just need one of those Gen 2 misses at the very beginning. Oh, we nearly had it then. A better damage roll and we'd have had that. Please flinch. Bitch. This is one of those annoying fights when you can get paralyzed every turn. And she crits. Please flinch. No. Right, okay, this is promising-ish. We're through, Claire. 21 minutes quicker. Actually, I need to undo that. We're not through Claire quite yet. Meowdy Rumis, how are you today? For those of you who don't know, Rumis is my lovely sister. Oh no, I hope your back feels better soon, Animaster. Eating dinner at this hour? You're definitely related to me. Let's chuck some crap. And I pause the timer because at the moment I am sorting out my bag. And those of you who've seen me try to sort out my bag on a clock know that it goes very badly. There we go. Enjoy your chili. Inventory management and me do not go well together. Chicken stew sounds lovely. Oh, leftover chili's even better. Let's make sure we are fully repelled up. We are. So we're going to go and get an extra berry here. Which I think is that one there. Perfect. That is very true about the female gym leaders. But we are 2 hours into the stream, so we're going to pause just in front of New Barktown. And I am going to have a little stretch. I'm going to take a couple of minutes break. So I shall see you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching so much. Everybody, if you're going to bed right now, here's a great chance to get a little bit of rest. So good night to the Beans Man and everyone else who's going to bed. I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes' time. And we are back. Thank you for your patience there. Needed a little bit of a stretch. Been leaning over the old keyboard a little bit long. Let's restart the timer at 2 hours, 5 minutes and 14 seconds. And let's carry on, shall we? Let's stick a rappel on. Kind of forgetting to stick rappels on at the moment because we're doing so much Nuzlocke action here on the channel. Nuzlocke Fridays. If you like Nuzlocke runs, then please do join my Friday streams. Or if you can't make it, you can always watch the VOD. We also do a lot of fun stuff in the Discord. I'm not sure if someone can create a 6-hour expiring link for the Discord and put it in. If you can, that would be marvellous. Thank you. Our Ralphie is an adorable name. Please give some pets to Ralphie for me. You're mobile right now? That's no problem at all, Rumus. Unfortunately, I come out in hives when I pet cats. And they're very flammable executes. Oh, your cat's sleeping against your leg right now. That's so adorable. Apologies for having to mute my microphone there. Ended up having a mini start of an asthma attack, which isn't great. I've been pumping myself up about this stream for a while. I knew it was happening and I kept it under wraps. We have a lot of fun in the Discord. I didn't mean to encounter Fisher Scott's here, but I think we'll do well. I wonder what Scott's thoughts would be on this. Yes, under flamethrowers. Please don't get KO'd because of this. Thank you. I am terrified of dogs. Like, full-on phobia. Scott does have a Tropius video lately. Tropius, a very interesting Pokemon. I like Tropius. I'm sorry to hear about your cat, Sunny Master. Oh shoot, I did not mean to. Ooh, that was close. Got through that by this Stratocornia on the skin of our teeth, didn't we? I really wish we had a better rock move than Rock Slide. I had a Tropius in my Alpha Sapphire first playthrough, and it was so nice having a Pokemon that could use both Fly and Sweet Scent. Because it made Horde hunting an absolute breeze. Why would you set up Agility against a Slug? What is wrong with you? We have the final rival battle coming up in just a hot second. Tropius is one of those late game Pokemon, unfortunately. So generally it's quite hard to fit on a team. Gen 2 randomness, on turn 1 they have a 90% chance of using a status move. We didn't get cursed because we at least outspeed the Haunter. Let's do that on that. We'll set fire to this Magneton. Grow to level 57. And we'll slide some rocks on the Golbat. And we'll heal up. Yes, the quarter chance that it fails as well. And we'll say thank you to our HM friends. Thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, and to Paris. You've all been a great help in the Johto region. Get some well-deserved rest, and we'll be seeing you later for the Kanto region. We'll get our full restores. We'll stick those up to the top of the bag. And I'm just going to very quickly pause the timer so I can have a quick sip of drink. I've been talking an awful lot. HM friends are going to go and visit Rumis for the league. And they're going to get some chili. Now, even though the stats are on screen, let's take a little look at our stats before going into the league. We are level 57 with 162 HP. Our moves are Flamethrower, Amnesia, Rock Slide, and Sunny Day. 103 in attack, 179 in defense, 134 in the specials, and 79 in speed. Now we're going to go into the league in just a hot moment, because we need to actually withdraw Kenya. Kenya, you're coming back for a moment. You're going to have to wait for the chili, my love. And actually Abra as well, because I've realised I want to pick something up that I have forgotten. A little bit of a tease there, but we need to teleport home. We need to go over to Goldenrod City. We need to hit a spinner. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we'll take the long route round. Oh no, we can't take the long route round. For goodness sake. We're going to have to take on that trainer. Do we have a repel on at least? 79 resets, that's still better than the 100 odd that we had last time we ran Magcargo. I just want to get the rollout TM just in case we need it for the live with the Flyers. Welcome back though. That's a very good point. I always forget about the PCs there. And now we will definitely say thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, and to Paris. And to Paris. It is 2:25 AM here. I'm going to drop down hard save because I don't quite trust the league here. And let's give it a go at our current level. Five-hour difference just for a week or so. Through the two potentially most dangerous Pokemon. Of course, the UK clocks are changing. Well, most of Europe's clocks are actually changing on Saturday week. And we got through Will first time. Will we use a full restore? And our next battle is Koga. I woke up at about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. So I have had at least some rest. A week on Saturday, so that would be... Oh goodness, what date is it today? It's the 20th? I don't know dates. Rock Slide hit the Crobat. Marvellous. Oh, we've got a Venomoth as well. We do have to stop keeping on doing this, Rumus. Words, they're failing me. The pressure of Magcargo is getting to me. Right, this could be painful. Hoping that a flamethrower boosted, or a sunlight boosted flamethrower will see us through most of this battle. Words are hard. Cross shot misses. We're in with a chance here of first time Bruno. I'll take that. Karen's next. Karen's Umbreon's probably going to mess us up a little bit. Try with a single sand attack, see if we can get through. We're on a clock now as well. One miss. Well, she used Whirlwind. Two misses, Stun Spore. We missed. Oh, Karen, you horrible, horrible person. Might try and get the flinch off with Rock Slide instead. We just need to not hurt ourselves in confusion and not miss anything. There's the hurt. We're not confused, at least. I have the confidence in front of a microphone, at the very least. It took a long time for me to get the confidence to stream. We are not going to learn Body Slam. I was very shy as a kid. Let's try the lie with the flyers, although actually... let us now put on the Paralyzed Cure Berry. I'm glad you're enjoying watching, Joe. It's always a pleasure to have your company. Oh. The Gyarados outspeeds us. That's good to know. It means we can set up an Amnesia straight off the bat. But we're doing a little do-si-do here with Lance, aren't we? Ha! My Rock Slide's stronger than your Rock Slide. Get in the bin. We are in with a chance. If he flinches, definitely. But he doesn't. Oh, we're out of Rock Slide PP. Bum, bum, bum. We know the strat now, though. And that's half the battle. So we have Amnesia on turn 1. Then we Sunny Day on turn 2. And then we Rock Slide on turn 3 to take care of that. We knock that out in 1. We knock that out in 1. He flinches. If we don't miss, we're in with a very good chance. He flinches. We're through, Lance. Thank you for popping in, Morrigan. I hope you have a lovely rest. $2.19 into the league. I'm so proud of Gary, but there is still more to come. So, to save your eyes from the end credits, I'm just going to put on... I'm going to put on the thumbnail if I can click the correct button. Apologies about that. Reordering scenes makes it go haywire. We're currently only 20 minutes ahead of the original Magcargo, which isn't what I was hoping for. But let's see if we can speed things up through red. So I hope everyone is having a lovely, lovely day. And I hope everyone's enjoying this stream. We are about to carry on, though. The end credits have finished. So we'll go back up to that. And we'll restart the timer at 2:19. Get the SS ticket. We'll get on our bike. Because we need to go over to Cherry Grove City. My day has been lovely, thank you. I would say welcome back to the HM friends. They had a lovely bit of chili. And they are ready to help us out with the rest of the run. So the first place we're going to go is Ecruteak City. That sounds really lovely. Welcome back, Peter. I hope you had a lovely rest. My day's gone well. Been very productive making Gen 3 overlays for Nuzlocke runs. I need to remember on live streams I don't need to do that. There's some pieces of movement that I do to make the videos edit better. And that was one of them. Let's flash here. You slept from 2 till 12. You must need the sleep. We'll dig out of there. We shall teleport back to Olivine. Now we'll get on the bike for all of 5 steps there. And we'll get on the boat. Slightly worried about Misty in the Kanto gyms, but the rest we should be relatively okay for. We're going to get the metal coats, which is useless for us here. And then we're going to use the old teleport trick getting off the boat. So if you teleport, when you get off the boat, you go straight to Vermilion City. Saves a little bit of menuing with fly there. Our next destination is going to be Cerulean City. And we are going to need to do a hard save once more. I'm going to need to swap to the thumbnail to change the clock. And of course, the first thing we did in Kanto was the last thing we did in Johto. We picked up a Rare Candy, this time from the chairman of the Pokémon Fan Club. Clock fixed. We need to have the clock set to night time so that we can get the Curse TM. I always thought it was some kind of coats that the Pokemon wore as well. Get the leftovers here now. Change my routing for that. Finally relented. Get another PP up. We're going to use that PP up on Rock Slide, because Rock Slide has awful PP. We'll swap the Paralyzed Cure Berry for the PP up. Not the PP up, the leftovers. And now it's time for what should be a very easy gym. I like to think that it has a whole zipping system as well. You're just zipping a full metal coat onto it. A little bit like the foil jackets you get to stop people having hypothermia. Level 62 is very, very high for this part of the game. And I have just noticed that GameHook has stopped working. So I will try and get this fixed while we beat up Beauty Julia's Pokemon here. And there we go, we're back on track. Time for Erica's gym. This one should be decent. One more Pokemon left to go. It's Jumpluff, who tries Giga Draining us, so we'll Rock Slide that. And we're on a very good time now. Our speed is slowly increasing as well. I always forget that ground resists rock for some reason. It just never makes sense to me. No, we'll take her on. She's got flying types. Sometimes, Andrew, you've got to beat up a Sandslash. It's the way it goes. Let's get a Zap Cannon. Now we will fly to Cerulean, definitely not go in the Pokemon Center. Do not go in the Pokemon Center, that would be a bad idea. Earthquakes do destroy rock features. That is a very good point. Nugget Bridge time. I don't know the exact mechanics, but there are ways to speed up egg getting in Scarlet and Violet. I don't really like breeding Pokemon. I find it a real chore. Then I can't help you if you're lazy. Ugh, egg plus sandwiches. Oh, I think Floor just looks like a grass type as well. I haven't used much breeding at all. And here's where we get called a pest by Misty. So we're going to teleport back to the power plant now. We're going to get our Zap Cannon TM and also get the machine part given back to its correct owner. And that will let us get through the Snorlax in Vermilion City in just a couple of gyms' time. So we will now fly back to Cerulean and we can take a heal. Florges should be fairy grass. It's Misty time. Not expecting great things from this. Oh, it's doable. I have still not played Breath of the Wild. Small olive oil would be great as a cooking item. Oh shoot, he's got Earthquake. Completely forgot that the Quagsire had Earthquake there. Critical hit, not what we want, thank you. Critical hit, not what we want, thank you. Please flinch. So many critical hits. That's the first time I've seen Psych Up be used in battle. Sunlight's going to fade now, isn't it? Yeah. No. No, don't hurt yourself, you silly flaming snail. Please flinch. Another critical hit. For goodness sake. Thanks to Jose for subscribing to the channel. Please flinch. No. Please hit through. No. Critical hit again. Right, we Amnesia on the first turn. Then we Sunny Day on the second turn. And then we Rock Slide and hope for the flinch. She's still not flinched. She's critical hit an awful lot. She's not flinched. Sunny Day. This confusion BS. 3 times. And now our health is too low. Absolute flaming BS. And we've hit ourselves again. There we go, we're through Misty. Lot of rubbish in that fight. Awful lot of rubbish. Welcome in, Peach. I am up late. Getting a little bit salty at that fight. Should have been through about a minute and a half ago. But we are onwards and upwards. Onto better things with the sand attacks, for goodness sake. Flamethrower on the Mr. Mime. And the last Pokemon is Alakazam. We can tank about 8 million Psychics. Sabrina proving to be a bit of a damp squib there. We'll get the Marsh Badge. And we will move on to Lavender Town. Oh dear. Accidentally hit an optional trainer there. I can catch up on chat now. I had to really focus for that battle. Is Veluza, Voltin Veluza, is that a swordfish Pokemon? I don't remember what it is too much, but it seems quite swordy. Oh, this spinner. It's the bane of my life. I'll just take him on. Can't be bothered trying to skip him today. Yes, Gary Jr. The very fast fish, Veluza? It's a Gen 9 Pokemon, I know that much. Still not overly familiar with the Gen 9 decks. There was a bunch of gifted memberships by the lovely William St. Germain. Which is why you've become a member, Peach. William has gone to bed now, but I will definitely pass on your thanks to him. Oh, we were going to hit 3 Drill on the way down. Might as well hit him on the way up. I remember I was shiny hunting Dondozo. And my goodness, Veluza there was such a pain in the bum. Wondering if we might need to teach Earthquake soon. Oh dear. So through both of those, and we're recovering a little bit. If we use Sunny Day now, Surf should do next to nothing. Should also boost the Flamethrower into 2-shot range. He sends out the Onyx, boosted Flamethrower Shidoko. And then Sunlight's strong 2-shot range on the Kabutops without much damage. There we go. I knew there was an easy strat in there, it's just about finding it, that's all. Now the next battle we go into is going to be a very special battle for Gary. So Gary is feeling a little bit nervous about this battle. I think he just wants to pop into this Pokemon Center to heal first. Whether he needs it or not. We'll have a little chat with Blue. We'll get back on the open seas. And our next battle is against Blaine. And Blaine's first Pokemon is Magcargo. So he's going to do his best, and he knocks it out in one. Same on the Bumhead Fireduck. And it's a one-shot on the Rapidash. Very, very well done. Really starting to pick up the pace now. And you can actually see very clearly that I hit 3-drill on the way into Brock as opposed to the way out of Brock. Because it goes 27-38, 27-17, 27-38. That is the exact amount of time it takes to battle 3-drill every single time. Happens on every run. Janine is easy. Two more battles left to go. Janine, yes, Janine, yes, it is Janine. Oh, bloody hell. Let's try Blue. I don't really have a strat for Blue, but let's try him anyway. Oh dear, EQ is brutal. Right, I need to do those moves in a slightly different order. Will Sunny Day last? I could buy Hidden Power, but I think that would be a bigger time loss. We're just going to take the hit from EQ here and see what happens. Alright, let's try again. This is Gary Jr. versus Gary, of course. We might need to swap to swearing as well. I didn't amnesia then, like an idiot. You know what? We are going to change learn set ever so slightly. If I can find what I'm looking for. Let's get rid of Flamethrower for now and learn Curse, because that's a tutor move. So we can relearn it if need be. Oh. Right, okay. We're going to have to deposit our HM friends because he's well winning on us. So bear with Kenya, Abra, Psyduck, and Paris. I cannot believe that he whirlwinded. Very rude of him. Janine has never been in the anime. We are bolstered right now looking at that. They just never got round to Janine. There was no way they could have done Janine, really. And it's welcome back once again to Kenya, Abra, Psyduck, and Paris. Let's now make a trip to Pallet Town and unlock Mount Silver. Let's double check the rappel's on. And not fall down there. I've fallen down there far too many times than I care to admit. Set the teleport state in there. Get a little bit of dodgy movement there. Pick up our final rare candy. Oh, we have missed a rare candy somewhere. Goodness me, which one is it? Got Lake of Rage. Headbutt trees, I'd assume. Which rare candy have we missed? We missed a rare candy somewhere in our routing this time. I cannot for the life of me think which one it is. I think we got the Violet City one. I will double check though. I'm 90% certain we did. Just going to pause the timer to check. Yeah, we got Violet City. Got Goldenrod. We got Lighthouse. This is very confusing. There we go. It was Cinnabar. Let's max repel in here. And we are almost ready for red. It's funny that everyone's talking about Heracross. Because I have a Heracross run all recorded, ready to be out soon. As always, we're going to try at our current level with current learn set. We'll see how we go from here. Critical hits. It really is a banger run. Through Espeon. Blastoise is next. Ooh, that still hits with a lot of damage. I like Born to be a winner, and that's a really good opening theme. Could start off by using 3 rare candies here. Wow, double charm hit, no thank you. You are in just at the very, very good part of the run, Joe. I'm not sure I've got this at the moment. We're at 100 resets. 101 now. Critical hit, of course. Stupid little yellow mouse. Horrible little yellow mouse. I really don't like Pikachu in these runs. Apologies, I don't know what happened with my PC then. Everything just slowed down for a hot second. And he paralyzes on the last one. Pikachu is lagging my PC. Apologies about that. Oh, for goodness sake, Pikachu. No, we're rare candying. I prefer Chunky Pikachu, but I want to yeet this one out of the window. We have this issue when we're a slow attacker. He paralyzes almost every time. I really wish I could keep a log of every time that happened. So we're through the Espeon. We're through the Blastoise. We're through the Snorlax. We're through the Charizard. And we're through the Venusaur. $251.47, almost an hour faster than last time. Now, I am curious, where on earth does this put Magcargo on our leaderboard? That's what I'm finding out now. Crystal results. I've got to make sure that I hide all these ones that we have not done on video yet together. It's not last anymore. It's no longer last. I mean, it's second from last, but it's not last. That puts Sunflora in last place. But my aim was to get Magcargo under 3 hours. And I was successful. So I am very, very happy with that. Oh. Sunflora Redone. That's not happening tonight. I do not have the energy. Deadpool. Yes, Smeargle is coming up soon. That's coming up on Saturday. We wouldn't have had the special defense against the Espeon. So the reason we didn't use Earthquake is we needed to build up the special defense against the Espeon, and then we'd have needed to curse regardless. So just using one Rock Slide made more sense. Because it was just six one-shots, was it? Eventually? Maybe a little bit more than 6 one-shots. But that was definitely the play. And I am so, so proud of Gary Jr. here. I've got a little bit of time left before I need to end stream. So, we're going to get this trainer out of the way first of all. Magcargo is not as bad as it once was. We have the slot in our party. Gonna get the odd egg first of all. And we're also going to return Kenya. So we need to go to the mail. As is tradition at the end of these streams, we always return Kenya. Kenya, you've been a great help, but it's time for you to go home, my love. Thank you, Kenya. And we have the odd egg. There will be Pokemon that have the potential to be slower than Magcargo. There are Pokemon that have the potential to go 3 hours or more. But which ones? We'll have to find out together. Now the question is, what Pokemon do we have in the odd egg? We'll hatch the odd egg before leaving. I want to try and start doing this a little bit more. I reckon it's going to be... Let me think about this. I reckon a Pichu this time. Yeah, I'm with Andrew. I really think it's Pichu. I have the time this time. I'd scheduled 4 hours for the stream, and we're finishing earlier than I'm anticipated, so I have no problem hatching the odd egg this time. Got some guesses for Igglybuff. And we could be here a while. Magby, I have such a strong feeling it's going to be a Pichu. There is actually something here in the national park. I never know what this item is. It's a Paralyzed Heal. I might start picking that up. There are some items you just instinctively skip. Just for odd's sake, an Elekid. I'm Team Pichu all the way. I don't know if you can get the odd egg in the Gen 4 remakes. I've beaten Nick once, and only once. Welcome in, Smorios. We have just beaten the game with our Magcargo. We got a much better time, saved nearly an hour. I've beaten Cool Trainer Nick a total of once in my entire life. I don't know, actually. I don't know where Cool Trainer Nick is. Union Cave, apparently. B2F. At some point, we really must beat up Cool Trainer Nick. Oh, the egg is about to hatch. Our Pichu is about to become real. Yes, I think you did need a password determined by trainer ID. And I know there are calculators online for that. Says it's about to hatch. It's not going to. Come on, Pichu, stop being shy. Here we go. Final guesses. It's Pichu, 100%. I'm Psychic Me. Regular old Pichu. I'll let you all into a little secret. I've put the save state back, so before the egg has hatched, swap into first place in my party. I can see what's inside the egg. I had you all on. On that note, though, we are going to leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. It has been a pleasure as always. I let you into the secret, Deadpool, don't worry. It's been a pleasure as always. I hope you've all had a lovely night. I certainly have. I'm so proud of Gary Jr. I will be back on Wednesday, probably Wednesday now, with a Mantine run in Crystal. We've got Smeargle at the weekend. We've got Nuzlocke Fridays. We've got so much fun coming up. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for all the channel memberships, the subscriptions, and the donations. I will see you all very, very soon. Have a good night, everybody.